I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, my family had a bookshelf. And the bookshelf was filled with books. And as I got older, I have found that my family has started to accumulate books as well. And when I read a book, I typically put it on the bookshelf, and maybe I'll look at it later. And then there's other books that I mean to read, but let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to get to them. But inevitably, these books sit on this bookshelf for a really long time until someone asks us to clean or we move. And sometimes we can do this with our Bible. Some of us are doing this with the written word of God. We put it on the bookshelf, we mean to read, but we never pick it up. And it's kind of funny because this isn't just a problem that we have today. This is a problem that's been around for a very long time. In fact, it's written well before Jesus' time. In 2 Kings chapter 22, there's a king named Josiah. He's king of Judah, of God's people. He is to lead God's people toward him. But here's the thing. He had his Bible on the bookshelf. He didn't even realize the bookshelf existed. We are told that King Josiah talked to his priest, the priest of the temple, of God's temple. His name was Hilkiah. Hilkiah one day stumbled upon the word of God. Essentially, Hilkiah went to the temple, went to the bookshelf, and went, what is this? And realized, oh my goodness, it's the word of God, the covenant of God. And he started blowing it off, and he looked in there and probably blew all the dust out. Oh. And he realized, oh my goodness, these are the words of God written to us. The covenant, the promises God wishes to give his people, written to us. It was on the bookshelf the whole time. It was collecting dust. We never actually opened it to read it. And it says that Hilkiah read it in 2 Kings chapter 22 and then gives it to King Josiah. Then King Josiah reads it and realizes, oh my goodness, God has promised us so many great things. He has told us how to live. He has shown us how to love others and how to fear him. And then he tells us in 2 Kings chapter 23 that he then tells all the people of Judah, all of God's people, listen to these words. Listen to these words. Listen to the promises God has given us. God has literally written a love letter to you in the Bible. Salvation story, the gospel. It's yours. You get to read it. He has given it to us so we can see who he is. Many of us have it on our bookshelf. You don't even have to go to your bookshelf to find it. You can literally Google the Bible from where you're sitting at. I encourage you today to read the Word of God and see the promises he has given us. And you'll see just how much he loves you. Have a blessed day.